Okay, so we are moving on to practicing more of our two-step equations. So I want you to take a look at this equation right here. This is 4x minus 10 equals 6. So I'm just going to do a couple practice problems to help us remember how to do this before you go and work on today's assignment. So I see that this is my question. The first thing I'm going to do is circle my variable term. Okay, this is 4x. There's a variable in it. I'm going to undo this second. I'm going to take care of it later. I have to get rid of this minus 10. Well, I know that the opposite of subtraction is addition. So I'm going to add 10 to both sides of my equation. I'm going to put my line down the middle for myself. Okay, these 10s cancel out. I'm left with 4x equals 16. Okay, I know when two things are right next to each other, that's multiplication. So I'm going to use division, which is the inverse operation. I'm going to divide by 4 to get x by itself. These 4s will cancel. I'm left with x equals, I know that 16 divided by 4 is 4. Okay, so that is how to complete that problem. Let's take a look at another example. Okay, I have x divided by negative 5 plus 3 equals 4. So again, I'm going to circle my variable term, and that's x divided by negative 5. So I see plus 3 equals 4. So addition, I have to do the inverse of that, which is subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. Okay, know that these two cancel. I'm left with x divided by negative 5 equals, well, I have 4 minus 3 is 1. All right, well, this is division. I'm going to do the inverse of division, or the opposite of it, which is multiplication. So I'm going to multiply negative 5 on both sides. Notice I'm using the dot for multiplication. No more x's. These negative 5s cancel off on the left-hand side. I'm left with x equals, and I know that 1 times negative 5 is negative 5. Okay? Hopefully these two examples help you to remember how to complete these problems and you're able to work through them independently. Remember to always have a piece of paper to write down your problem and to do the problem and show your work, along with a calculator to make sure that your calculations are correct.